Second, I need to very quickly prep my room for this. Oh boy. Oh boy, boy. This is gonna be a look, it's gonna be difficult for me because I'm not that clever, okay? Just copy my link, and I'm gonna send this to all my friends very, very quickly. Let me just okay, paste, send to everyone, and type we live. And then I'm going to go to my Instagram fan group, and I'm gonna say, sorry, my Instagram friend group. Paste. Then I'm gonna say we live. And now I am actually going to do something I don't usually do, because this is a special occasion, everyone. Dr. Quantum, my man, welcome to the stream. Always good to see you. I'm going to go into Elfie's general. Wait, does he have a self-promotion board? Okay, yeah, he's got a stream notification. So let me just paste this, and then I'm gonna say, we building a chair. So, what a beautiful day. I saw Hollow's legs. You guys now have leg confirmation. You have confirmation that I do in fact have a pair of legs. You know, I feel like this might have been like a fan base mystery, but I can in fact confirm that I have legs. So, I think I pretty much sent it to everyone. Let me just start working on the gaming chair. So, this gaming chair is $700, but we made it. We made the purchase on the assumption that I would be using this for every part of my daily life, right? I would be using the gaming chair as a work desk. I would be using the gaming chair as like a seating desk. If there aren't enough chairs in the house, I'd probably move it outside for us to eat in. So we have the Secret Lab Co. Titan Evo 2022 series in XL size, using with soft weave and mint green. So, without any further ado, I think it's time I get to opening up this bad boy. Oh, bad girl. I don't know what gender my chair identifies as. I assume it's male. Sitting on a chick would be a bit weird. Anyways, first roadblock. I do not have a razor blade. I have a pair of scissors. And now the reason I don't have a razor blade is because I have just moved houses. I've just moved house, and my razor blade is in one of the other boxes. Not a very clever move. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're just gonna try and brute force the box open, so I don't risk damaging any part of my lovely, lovely chair. This lovely chair that is built to contain my enormous ass. My absolute dump truck of an ass. So, this is the chair. And to scale it, or to help you guys get some sense of visual scale, this is the bottom edge of a king-size mattress. And the reason I need a king-size mattress is because I'm 6 foot 1.5. So, yeah, this is me opening my gaming chair. Now I'm gonna keep this box because I have 3 cats, and I feel like it'd be pretty fun to have a box fortress for the cats. So, look at this bad boy. Secret Lab Titan Evo 2022 series, hand inspected, serial number 732 7380 something. And now we have the assembly guide. Now, I could watch the assembly video like a casual. I'm just gonna follow. So, first instruction: use the handles on the backrest, head seal, gently backrest out. Remove all remaining parts and check that you have received all the parts against the checklist in the top right. Okay, so I'm gonna move my laptop a little so you can see a tad more of the room. Okay. So, I have what looks to be a secret dossier. an access kit to secretlabs.com, which is pretty cool. Except, okay, this is literally just the user manual. Okay. So, yeah, there's just a bunch of things like how to use the magnetic head pillow, the magnetic side covers, the full metal 40 armrests. Cloud swap is what they call it apparently. So, wait, Elfie. Elfie, join my stream. Here we go. Hey, Elfie has in fact joined the stream. Elfie's came, Elfie saw, and unfortunately went, oh my god, that is bad for the environment. Oh my god, I should not be doing that. Okay. Yeah, let's stop shredding foam because it's fun to do. Okay, and let's instead start shredding this hair together. So this is the corrugated. Oh wait, this is just a protective piece of cardboard that goes over one of the. It goes over one of the. Oh Jesus Christ, heavy. Let's not destroy cardboard on stream. Well, let's not destroy polystyrene on stream. It's not good for the environment, not good for the planet, not good for anyone. So we have the Titan Evo X Large 2022 heat seal, whatever series bag. It's look, the bag tells you exactly what it is, and I can't find my pair of scissors. I put my scissors. Oh wait, I put them here. Okay. Shred. Okay. It's a lot easier to just stick a pair of scissors through it and then just. That's not the noise it's making, by the way. That's the noise coming out of my mouth. I feel like one of those chimpanzees in nature documentary that's trying to solve a puzzle to get a prize by some human caretakers. Yeah, that's me right now. So, this is starting to look like one hell of a gaming chair. This is a heavy-duty backrest. You can tell that this is built to last because if you've ever felt a well-made product, you know the well-made product feeling. And yeah, while I'm here, so remove the protective caps, remove the lumbar brace instructional manual, which is pretty cool actually. You can raise the knob to alter the lumbar curvature. So I don't know if you guys can see, but basically, when I raise this, it gets tighter, right? And when I nice color, thank you, Dr. Quantum. I'm a big fan of mint green. So here's the chair at its maximum level of lumbar curvature, right? Actually, you know what? A better experiment would have been if I just kept the pair of scissors lying flat. So this is the minimum lumbar curvature. I'm gonna put it on a semi-straight surface. I'm gonna put the scissors a bit forward, and then you can see as I turn this knob, the pair of scissors gets increasingly angled upwards, and then when I turn it to its max curvature, you can see that the tip is almost floating, whereas before it was pretty much here, right? So if I were to put the pair of scissors right here, I could actually just dump them into the box by rotating them a little. There you go. Some lumbar protection is no joke. This is a piece of high quality kit. And in addition to that, it comes to something poisonous that I really, really don't want to touch. It's one of those, I guess, protective anti-rusting surfaces. So I'm going to abstain from touching that. As fun as it is to get poisoning and die, I'm going to abstain from that. And it came with a little tag. And on the tag it says, okay, so it's basically a description of the soft weave fabric. So pretty interesting. pretty goddamn interesting. Not gonna lie. So, oi, so. Okay. Foam, magnetic strap headrest. No, wait, they already give us a. No, wait. No, wait, that's just meant to look like it's a. Why would you design a bag to have something that looks like it's supposed to tear by itself, and then you actually try to tear it and you realize you can't? I feel like at that point you're really just a troll. But anyways, I still really like the chair, and it comes with a warning label that says "Warning: Strong Magnet." Now I would bring this close to my computer, except I know what magnets and computers do to each other. But you guys can trust me when I say that there is a strong magnet inside this thing. Yep, in fact, you guys have empirical proof that there's a strong magnet, because this is a freestanding item. If I just stick it like here, it's gonna fall off. But if I stick it right here, ball turquoise. Okay, if you look at my ball turquoise chair, that was gonna drive me insane. You can see this thing floats. And of course I can't shake it off apparently, but probably a strong enough magnet that it won't fall off while I'm just putting my head back against it. Okay. Now, next ingredient, foam. Next ingredient in the crafting recipe is a little more foam. Okay. The next ingredient is a poo foam armrest. I'm not making this up. It's spelled P-U-F-O-A-M. Yeah, magnets are cool. Magnets are cool, Dr. Quantum. I enjoy magnets. Earth, something, water, earth. Fucking magnets, how do they work? So, these are the magnetic cases. Okay, I guess they're diamagnetic or something, but they're. Oh, wait, I think they might just be clip-on cases, but these are the cases that go over the armrests and basically protect it from your stinky gamer sweat. Right? It prevents your gamer juices from getting into your cool Dr. Quantum. Aw, Elfie, I'm kind of gay, but you're so right. I think Dr. Quantum's really cool. I don't think I've had a stream in the last like month and a half that Dr. Quantum has missed. So thank you so much for being a fan. I can assure you that there are more fun things coming down the pipeline, such as my mom has agreed to do a Minecraft Let's Play with me. And the theme of the Let's Play is me teaching my mom how to play Minecraft, except it's coming down the pipeline, so it's maybe gonna happen in October, because right now, on account of moving house, we're busy as hell. But yeah, we're thinking of calling the series like Mama Minecraft or something, or like Minecraft Mama, which kind of sounds racist in the Singaporean context of that word, but never mind. So, yeah, I'm probably gonna come up with a series where I teach my mom how to play Minecraft at some point in the next month and a half, maybe 2 months. Okay, I need to do something very bad for the environment and rip foam. I'm sorry, Gaia. The chair made me do it. So, as you can see, we have the Demon Wind Shuriken from the first part of Naruto, right? So if someone tries to test my gangster, I just need to pull up with this Demon Wind Shuriken and like fucking huck it at their head, okay? And then it's gonna fly past them, or they're gonna hopefully jump over it, and it's gonna poof into a cloud of smoke, and you're gonna realize this was actually a shadow clone of my friend. Let's just assume it's Elfie. It's gonna explode into a shadow clone of Elfie, and Elfie is going to throw a kunai at the back of your neck. Okay, no, I'm just talking with you. This is actually the leg part of the. Ooh, whoops! Don't do that, phone. This is the leg part of my chair. The cheg, if you will. Oh, I love that feeling. You guys like the feeling when you take a pair of scissors and you hold it at a perfect angle, and then when you start cutting something, you just glide the pair of scissors forward. It's beautiful, right? So beautiful. Anyways, let me get Patrick Star out of his prison. Oh. beautiful. You know what? I'm feeling kind of guilty about the obscene amount of plastic waste that I'm generating, right? But at the same time, I can also sort of cosplay as like an angel. Oh no, I can actually cosplay as an attack helicopter. In fact, if there was a way to anchor this to my head and you could spin it, I would look a bit like Battlefield 4 Doraemon. Sorry, it's pronounced Doraemon. Anyways, next component of my chair. Uh, let's look at all the other components that we have left. Okay, so this component is the part my butt goes on. Scissors gliding like butter. Yes, that is like 80% of my ASMR kick. It's like 80% of what I like in ASMR. My ASMR trigger, if you will. Okay, you know what? I'm actually gonna need to stand up for this one. Okay. Whew. Good lord. Okay. So component is basically ass chair. So is I believe the load bearing component that carries my weight. Yeah. So I need my scissors. So this is, oh wow. Oh dear god, this is heavy, heavy. Okay, okay. I feel like I'm assembling some sort of battle mech that's supposed to go to war with our nation. Speaking of enemy nations, we have Afghanistan has been taken. Not something that has been said since 2008. So it's kind of weird how the world works. Okay, this is another item that has a strong magnet point attached. I'm inclined to believe them. Here are 5 wheels. These 5 wheels are, which is, at this point, I think it's about 108 kilograms. So in pounds, that is 230. Well, 100 kilograms is 220 pounds. Another 8 times 215. I'm about 240 pounds. So this is pretty much the only gaming chair that is heavy duty enough to support me. I'm full of Warcraft guild leader fat levels. So my wheels. Here is a penis pump. It came with a penis pump, which is I have no earthly idea what this is. It looks like 3 cups that each have a hole in the middle of them. I'm gonna assume that is not what it is. I'm gonna put it here on the list of components. We have, yes, came with a toolkit. I was worried I was gonna have to go look for a wrench. You know what? In hindsight, I might have been a little bit more intelligent if I decided to. I might have been a little better suited if I decided to look up a tutorial beforehand and then like show you guys like me assembling it, and then you guys would all think, "Wow, Hollow is so cool. He knows how to assemble a gaming chair. I want to marry him and have his babies in a heterosexual way." I know my only people watch me are guys at this stage, but yeah, you guys are allowed to wish for that, right? Okay. So this is the core penis pump. No. That is not what it is. I'm gonna leave this here in case it's magnetic. I might not want to put my phone close to the magnet for powerful. Okay. Now, this is the part where I read the tutorial on the box. Okay. Damn it! I left the tutorial under like 100 hours of gaming chair. Okay. So first stage, using the handles on the backrest heat seal, gently slide. Oh, whoops! Gently slide the backrest out of the box, remove all remaining parts, and check that you have received all the parts against the checklist in the top right. Chair backrest. Yes. Chair seat base. Yes. 1 times wheel base. Yes. 2 armrests pre-installed. Pre-installed? They did not come pre-installed. Well. Oh, Dr. Quantum says, I'd like to be his wife. He builds chairs so good. Exactly. Exactly. That is what my fan base is going to think of me. The chair building master. Absolute lord of chair construction. Tilt. 1 times tilt mechanism. What the fuck is a tilt mechanism? None of these items was called a tilt mechanism. Excuse me? Is this the tilt mechanism? No, this looks like... If anything, this looks like something you would hold in your hand if you're going like gang fight or something and you need to punch someone really hard. Fun fact, I have actually watched a gang fight happen when I was a little kid. And the thing I remember most about this gang fight was that it happened in the Downtown East arcade. And that while the 2 groups of guys were fighting each other, the song that was playing on the nearby Dance Dance Revolution machine was that one fucking song about butterflies. The song that goes, I'm your little butterfly. That one, that song from the Dance Dance Revolution machine, that song was playing while like 8 guys threw down with each other in front of the Dance Dance Revolution machine. That's one of the most surreal experiences of my entire adult life or entire child life. And, yeah. What is the tilt mechanism? What is the tilt mechanism? Okay, don't worry. We'll figure out what the tilt mechanism is later. What I do also have is a magnetic head pillow, 1 accessories box. Accessories? I'm gonna assume I just opened the accessories box. Was that? Yeah, okay, yeah, that was the accessories box. Accessories and 2 secret PU foam armrest, tops cloud swap compatible. Okay, yeah, these are my armrests. It is a nice song. It is a nice song, but every time I hear that song, I think about 8 guys throwing down in the middle of an arcade. So, you know, are there any other songs that have been completely ruined for you guys because of the association? I can tell you one other song that has been completely ruined for me because of the association. So, let me paint you a picture. I used to work in a tailor's company, right? I got in through a special connection. It's not important how I got the job, but basically I used to be a tailor's apprentice, which means I would do things like I would take people's measurements, their shoulder measurements, their like height measurements, torso, everything. I would make the important measurements that would be used to make someone a bespoke men's shirt. And one day I'm working during Christmas. Okay, I'm working during the build up to Christmas. And one day, I don't know if the mall manager forgot. I don't know if he doesn't have like a CV of songs, but basically, usually there's a mall intercom, and over the intercom it's playing music, and they stop the music if they need to make an announcement. Right? For girls, no. For men, it's well. Actually, we did some women's shirts, but most of it was men's bespoke shirts. So I was there, and I was working Christmas, and usually the mall plays all kinds of Christmas music, every kind of Christmas music you can imagine, right? Like Beyonce plays it would play like Katy Perry's Christmas hits. My favorite one is what's that song about? Baby, it's cold. Baby, it's cold. I think the song's called Baby, It's Cold Outside. And it was done by... It wasn't Frank Sinatra, it was... who sang Baby, It's Cold Outside? But okay, basically, we had this huge selection of music that they would play. And I think they had like one giant Christmas Spotify playlist. And that was great. Except for one of those days. No, it wasn't one of those days. It was like 3 of those days in a row. Basically, the mall manager, I guess he took the CD with him because they did not play that. What they did play was Mariah Carey's All I Want for Christmas Is You. Okay? Now here's the nasty part. It wasn't like a CD. It wasn't like he would put the CD in and then it would play All I Want for Christmas Is You. And then he would stop and reset the CD player, and then he would like play it from the beginning. No. What this man actually did was he found, I guess, the fucking MP3 version of All I Want for Christmas Is You by Mariah Carey. And he put it on loop. Let me point this out. He put it on loop. I go in at 11 in the morning. The mall is playing All I Want for Christmas Is You by Mariah Carey. So I walk into the mall in my like little bespoke shirt. I've got like a little like cravat. I've got my head in the game. I've got my hair waxed back. I'm like perfectly shaved. I've got these like brand new leather loafers. And then I walk in and I sit down and I get 30 minutes for breakfast. I go and when I go in and put my bag down, it's already playing All I Want for Christmas Is You. I go get breakfast from Burger King. I come back. It is still playing All I Want for Christmas Is You. I start sweeping the shop. It's playing All I Want for Christmas Is You. Once I've swept everything into a corner and I've vacuumed the shit out of the carpet, it's still playing back. I can hear it over the sound of the vacuum. I take a bunch of customer orders. I check order progress. I update everything on this like online board we used. I think it was some sort of tool like manager board. It's still playing All I Want for Christmas Is You. I walk in there at 11 a.m. I leave at 7 p.m. I have been subjected to 8 consecutive hours. 8 consecutive hours of Mariah Carey's All I Want for Christmas Is You. It has been playing for 8 hours without a second of stop. This man has, I don't know if he clipped the audio file or something, but the second the song ends, it begins again. Okay? I feel like I've been stuck under some sort of genjutsu. I feel like I'm in hell. Okay? I'm just sitting in the store, looking pretty, being a warm body, while All I Want for Christmas Is You by Mariah Carey keeps playing and playing and playing and playing. I have been a torture victim, that's true. I have been tortured, but here's the thing. It was the 3 days leading up to Christmas. I don't know if the regular manager quit. I don't know if he took Christmas break and they got someone new. But on the second day, it was the same thing. And on the third day, it was the same thing. This was the 21st, the 22nd, and the 23rd of December. I think this was actually about 2016. I would have been about 16. No, yeah, I would have been 16. So that is why, whenever I hear the notes to All I Want for Christmas Is You by Mariah Carey, I feel this violent spike of rage inside my body, right? Listen. I have nothing against that song. I have nothing against Mariah Carey. I have nothing against people who like that song. But hearing that song played on loop makes me ready to kill someone. Like, I am not joking. When I hear Mariah Carey's All I Want for Christmas Is You, I feel like a sleeper agent who has been woken up from his like sleeper agent, like sleeper state, right? And I'm just like, who do I need to kill? Like I come up out of the sunken place from Get Out, and I just pull out like something sharp, and I'm like, who needs to die? But anyways, yeah, that's the reason I really don't fucking like that song. And if someone wants to play that song, I will stick my earbuds in my ears and play fucking metal at full volume. I do not even like that song once a year. Okay? I fucking hate that song. Anyways, where were we? Accessory box contents. It's got the 2 magnetic side covers. Yes, we actually have those. These are the 2 magnetic side covers. We have the 5 PU casters, which are 1, 2. Oh wait, hold on. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 PU casters. That's right. 4 M8 long screws. I'm going to assume that these 4 M8 long screws are the 4 long ones we need. We have a 1 times magnetic screwdriver handle. Is this magnetic? Hold on. Is it magnetic? Oh, Would you look at that? It is actually magnetic. Oh, whoops. Okay, so it is a magnetic screwdriver. That is very cool. That's also a very nice way to give someone a screwdriver. Thank you, Secret Labs, for giving me such a cool chair. I mean, for selling me such a cool chair. One reversible Phillips plus hex screw bit. Okay, so there's one Phillips screw bit and there's one hex screw bit, right? Yeah, okay. Doesn't twist, and I can just, if there's something I need screwed in, I can just like. Yes, exactly. I'm like Bucky Barnes, except instead of reciting like a Russian novel to him, you play Mariah Carey's All I Want for Christmas, and you see like my eyes turn dead, like my eyes roll back in my head, and then when they roll back down, I've got killing intent in them, and I'm like, I'm ready to do some stabbing. It becomes stabby time. And hydraulic piston plus sleeve. Now this is something strange. I have no recollection of a hydraulic piston plus sleeve being components of this. I need to grab this. I'm assuming that that big steel cylinder is the hydraulic piston plus sleeve, and this is the sleeve of the hydraulic piston. The height adjustment is okay. One is the height, and one of these functions as the lever lock. So I basically go like this into the chair, and then I just like. Except what I want to do is when I hear Mariah Carey, I want to use them like tomahawks. You know what? Actually, I should probably not make a joke about axe murder, given the current situation in Singapore. So if you don't know, I feel like I've explained this to Dr. Quantum already, but about 2.5 weeks ago, a 13-year-old boy was murdered by a 16-year-old boy with an axe. That happened, and the current prevailing theory is that because the 16-year-old was formerly stuck in the Institute of Mental Health, it's kind of like he had mental instability. He suffered from mental illness, and because they wouldn't let him kill himself the first time around, he tried to do something a little more desperate, which resulted in the death of a 13-year-old boy. So really fucked up, and maybe for a while I should make axe murder jokes. I can give it like a respectable 6 months and then start making axe murder jokes, especially when I play Minecraft with my friends, because the axe is the highest damage weapon. Maybe not jokes about axe murder right now. Anyways, we have the height adjustment tilt lever handle and a tilt lock lever handle. I'm assuming that is every component. So for the first component, lay out the foam sheets found in the packaging on a flat surface. Oh, I've already found that one up. There we go. Okay, foam sheet goes here. And the big black starfish goes here. Okay. So the big black starfish goes there. And then, number 2. Place the wheelbase upside down on top of the foam and insert all 5 casters. Okay, so what I'm assuming is that when one of these things goes in, it goes in for good. Right, so I just... okay, how do I... Oh, wait. I think they've already inserted themselves in. Hold on. Oh, that is actually a very cool system. Is there a way to... No, okay. So there's no way to make sure they're more firmly inserted. But we do have... Okay. Okay. So it turns out if you want, you can just pull them out with enough force, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to make permanent insertions, so I don't need to worry about my chair coming apart when I sit in it. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5th wheel goes into the starfish. Oh, fuck me. Okay. Oh, it's just that. Okay. So that is 5 of them that are fully inserted, but they're not all inserted to the same depth. So let me very quickly just wiggle these in. Wiggle one in. It's probably as deep as it goes. Yep. Now wiggle the next one in. Wiggle the second last one in, and wiggle the third last one. Oh wait, wiggle the last one. Okay, so this should be able to support my enormous body weight. Just hope it. And before I do something I regret, let me just put myself upon the star and hopefully use my body weight to push it the rest of the way in. So already feels very sturdy, right? And this is just the wheelbase of the chair. So it's kind of fun rolling over this foam, except I know it's bad for the environment, so I'll stop. Okay. Now, what is the second step? What's the third step? Turn the wheelbase right side up and insert the hydraulic piston. Slide the piston sleeve over the piston. Oops. Whoopsie daisy. Okay. So, I'll just do that. And attach. Now, next, remove the 4 M8 screws pre-installed with backrest using the hex side of the screwdriver or Allen key. Okay, this is the backrest, yes? Okay. So, take my hex screwdriver and my hex screw, put the hex screw inside the hex screwdriver, and undo the 4 M8 screws pre-installed with backrest. Wait a second. I actually need the Allen key. Whoops. See everyone, this is why you should read instructions properly. Wait, no, that's making it tighter. Righty tighty, lefty loosey. It seems to be a play here. Well, in light of that, I'm going to remove all of these M8 screws. And wait a second. Okay. So the M8 screws that they give us here are the same as the M8 screws they give us here, which is pretty cool. And now, whoops. Well, let me just lefty loosey this thing by hand. So this chair is gonna leave like 10 tons of plastic waste. I mean like 10 carbon tons, not 10 physical tons. I don't know how I would get rid of 10 physical tons of plastic waste. I think I just die at that point. Here we have a super special card. Very cool. And now we flip the chair base over and, oh, whoops. Take the Allen key. I hope you guys can see this. Yikes. Okay. Lefty loosey, righty loosey. I have no idea what that last part was. That's not part of the limerick used to remember which way to turn a screw. Then the last of the M8 screws, last of the real ones is, you know, that's an amazing song, by the way. I think Last of the Real Ones is like my favorite Fall Out Boy song. It's either Last of the Real Ones or Just One Yesterday. Well, I like most of their discography, but Last of the Real Ones really sticks out as an amazing song. Anyways, 4 screws. Wait. Okay. Slide the backrest. Slide the backrest on the right, down onto the right recline bracket until it comes to a stop. Right, okay. Okay, I think wait. Whoops. That was not meant to happen. Ignore that. like they give me an instruction manual the size of my head, like the size of my body. I don't know. Slide the right backrest. Slide the backrest bracket on the right down into the right recline bracket until it comes to a stop. Insert the MX previously removed from the backrest. Screw them in halfway. Okay. You know how to follow orders, don't we, chat? No, we don't. I'm actually an idiot. Oh, oh Lord, I have to see this is heavy. Come on. You know me. You're my friend. You are my friend. Oh, I know you told friend. Let's go, my God. There's more. If someone asks you in school who is killing the planet, you should reply Hollowheart YT. Famous, well, I say famous, I've got 97 followers. Infamous Twitch streamer Hollowheart YT. Okay, because this is genuinely an obscene amount of plastic that we're consuming. Okay. So, this is the seat where my enormous butt goes. I figure these things lock in place. I don't remove this strap until everything has been secured, which means this down here. Take the strap. Oh wait, I actually see where they slot into each other. It is very cool. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Oh jeez. Jesus H, I don't know how strong I am. I don't know if I'm strong enough. Okay. Oh dear God. Oh dear God, this is a very heavy chair. Breaking news. A local idiot in Singapore killed by getting crushed by a gaming chair. More news at 7. Okay, so the sacred text told me to insert forcefully. Please don't take that one out of context. Oh, we have enough of that shit in the world as it is. Okay, so insert, calibrate, take screw, use piloting hole. Nope, not enough. Oh, God damn it. Okay. God. Okay. Just screw this shit in place. Screw it half the way in, I don't care. Okay. Okay, thank God. Thank God, we have made one side lock. Okay, now, what we need to do is we need to take the other side and make it lock. Make it pop, make it drop. Okay, you know what? I just realized something really dumb. It would probably be a lot easier to assemble if I put the chair on its side. Why was I trying to carry a gaming chair? Oh, dear God. Dear God. I was don't screw them half the way in, so I'll just screw them half the way in. I'll screw them as far in as I can with my human fingers. Hold it in place, and wait, is this making any progress? I don't know. Okay, it is almost making progress. I just need to squeeze this. Yes, okay, perfect spot. Okay, and then second G8 screw on this side will go in a slight angle. Well, this is a heavy duty chair. Okay, yes. Okay, we've got the second piloting screw in, and now we can move on to the next step, which is wait. Then tighten all four fully on both sides of the backrest using the owl. Okay, new plan, chat. We gotta do this properly now. Tightening the backrest, tightening the backrest, tighten the backrest so I don't fall down, tighten the backrest, tighten the backrest, I don't want to fall down and break my neck. No, I don't want to break, I don't want to break my neck when I fall. That is why I'll tighten them all. Okay. No, you know what? Actually, just to be safe, I'm just I could still get a little bit tighter. Okay. That is 50% of the screw tightening I need to do. You just switch over to the next pair of screws that are going to need to be tightened. Oh boy, strong chair. You can actually tell just from holding it how heavy duty it is. I'm gonna die. I'm legitimately gonna die. Oh wait, whoops, wrong way. I was doing lefty loosey when I should have been doing righty tighty. Wait, no, that is still lefty. Okay. This is righty tighty. Oh dear God. Oh dear God. Well, at least we're. You know, it would probably make much better progress if I just put it in like this, turned it half a knot, and then I just. Why am I not doing that? Okay, that is step 6. Step 7. Install the magnetic side covers by aligning them on top of the backrest brackets. They will snap magnetically in place. No way. There is no way. Is there? Hold on, wait. Hold on. really is just that simple. Okay, wow. It's very cool. This is very cool tech. I know it's technology that has technically existed for thousands of years, but it is very cool tech. And now, ooh, just rotate my poor chair around, my poor abused chair. It's abused because it's gonna have me in it. Second chair snapped in place. Now, remove the recline strap. Next, use the Phillips screwdriver to remove the red screw. Okay. Peel that off. Next, use the Phillips screwdriver to remove the red screw marked out by the red safety cap on the red recline cover, red side tab. Okay. Remove the red screw. Okay. Grab this bad boy. Remove. Oh wait, sorry. Oh, I see what's happening. This is meant to stop me from. Okay, I know. This is meant to stop me from using the hand crank to rotate my chair. Do not remove screw until backrest is installed. Okay. Yes, I understand. I understand. I remove this red thing. I guess I can eat it. And what does the next thing say? The red safety tab. This allows the recline to be note. Do not discard the recline safety tab and screws as they can be reinstalled for child safety. Well, I don't intend to have a child anytime soon, so whoops. Okay, I'm just gonna keep the red thing and the child screw. Did I just say keep the red thing and the child screw? Okay. Chat, I'm gonna need you to ignore the fact that I just said child screw. Just ignore that. Lift the chair and gently set it facing outwards. Okay. You. Oh, whoops. I accidentally pulled my clicks off. Okay. Next up, I take that thing that looks like a robot. Okay. Next up, take this, line it this way. Do not touch the mechanism when tilting. Okay. Assuming this is pretty dangerous. So, this always points this way. So, assume this. Okay, which points this way. Actually, if I took this out, it would point that way. Okay, but height. This controls the height. And yes, it does face the right way. So, ensure the tilt mechanism is facing the correct direction by referring to the sticker label. This. I don't know what on earth it's supposed to say, but oops. Well, I'm just gonna ignore that. Okay, this which was painful to watch. Dr. Quantum, you did not hear me saying anything about child screwing. Okay, I'm putting you under Genjutsu. Okay, so the tilt lock, which faces forward. Okay, I see exactly. The next step is to attach the tilt mechanism to the bottom of the seat using 4 M8 screws. One M8 screw. Okay. Please stick like most of the way in. Okay, now I need a second M8 screw to M8 screw. Come on. Please, 8 a.m. this morning. Well, actually, okay. So I've been awake since I actually woke up yesterday, and then I spent basically the whole night awake. Went to sleep at 6, woke up at 8, helped everyone move, came here, took a bit of a nap, and now it's 30 and I want to go to bed. So I have class at 9 tomorrow. I'm looking forward to going to. Okay. Oh, come on, muscles. We have a job to do. Now, I take the big wedge, put the wedge here, and then I need to tighten up the screws inside the screw system. And I am doing this. And the wedge will have very funny. Whenever I look at the French person, I cannot help but laugh. They are a very funny ways. I don't know why. Something about the funk. I don't like making. I don't like making fun of people for things that they cannot control, like their intellect, where they were born, what their skin color is. That being said, French people are fair game. I love making fun of French people. It's amazing. If you guys have ever done it, in fact, if you're not a person from France, you should make do with heroes. Like make fun of something very good. And you know what's the thing? French people are so good natured. You can make fun of them nearly however you want, and they're always like, "It is true. It is true. My Francois is Francois Louis." Many other people. I haven't met a lot of French people who get offended at French people jokes. And again, I've only met like a couple hundred of them. There could be some French people out there who really don't like being made fun of. You know what I'd like to do? I'd like to go tell a bunch of French jokes to Emmanuel Macron. Macron. I'd like to feel like that'd be pretty fun. Anyways, we are tightening the fourth screw. That comprises a aiming. Oh dear. Okay, now, what is the next step? Lift the assembled wheel instead of the tilt mechanism. Socket. Okay, you know what? Okay, this may go a little awry, but I believe in me. And oh, great. Guys, look! I'm doing the wind style Rasen shuriken. Anyways, I'm gonna stick my head between the deadly legs of this chair. The legs of the chair that could break my neck if it wanted to. Carefully tilt the chair into an upright position while holding onto the wheelbase. Okay. Listen carefully. I think I'm gonna actually that one. So, carefully tilt into get out of the wheelbase to get the step up. Lower the chair like this. Okay. Now this is okay. So this is the chair angle I used to like suck my own shmee. This is okay. So I need to hit the crank and then pull the chair back. Okay. This is probably the optimal angle. Oh my god. Oh my god, this is a really comfortable chair. Whoa. Okay. This is genuinely a very comfortable chair. Fly me to the moon and let me play on the sun. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. Okay, I'm actually getting dizzy. Oh my god. Oh god, I'm about to throw up. now, install the secret PU foam armrest tops cloud swap compatible onto the armrest. They'll snap magnetically into place. Installation of the secret lab chair assembly is complete. Congratulations, everyone! We have created a Secret Labs Titan Evo. Who cares? Oh, whoops. Yeah, okay. We have created a very nice chair. Thank you, Dr. Quantum. And now, there are some controls. So this here is the handle. Okay, I'm currently reclining, but if I pull the handle, I will recline even further, and I can lie down like this. So if I ever want to feel like I'm in a dentist's office and he's about to take a drill and just give me a fucking root canal, I can pretend I'm gonna do that. I don't know why I would want to do that. I think I would rather die than have a root canal done on me. But on top of that, I can pull this, and if I sit up, I can make my chair squish me, right? So when it comes time for an intense gaming session, I can pull the chair forward and I can sit like this, right? Like I can bust it open. I'm not gonna sit like this because it's uncomfortable like that. In fact, this is the optimal chair tilt for me. So one thing I would like to commend them for is how stable this chair feels, right? I get that. Look, okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. This is like a $700 gaming chair. The other gaming chair, like the previous one I was sitting in, was an office chair. And the office chair cost about $97 or $79. It was one of the two. So this is by far the most quality I have ever felt. Right? Even if I put my legs up, because I'm a very big guy, I feel a sense of stability, a sense of groundedness. Okay? This chair feels like it is not going to drop me. The one thing the chair can do is it's gonna make me vomit. If I keep spinning like this, I am definitely going to vomit inside my mouth. And if it's not inside my mouth, it's gonna be over my screen. But this does feel like a good chair. It feels so zen, actually. If you just sit in it and close your eyes while you spin, it feels so unbelievably zen. Anyways, ooh, okay, sitting up is the part that makes you want to throw up. Anyways, there are a bunch of other things. So, next up is backrest recline. So there's an angle in. I can decide the height I want my handlebars to be. So if I want them at max height, I flip a lever and do this, and then I can sit here, right? I have my arms right here. Let's say I want one of these arms to be lower. I can sit here like this. I want another arm to be lower. I can lower them both. I'll raise them, lower them. It's pretty cool. These, no wait, these are not the angle. Okay, the number 2 and number 1 buttons. The number 1 button lets you slide the chair armrest back in. So normally you can't slide them, but if you press this button, I don't know if you can see this button, but there's actually a secret button hidden here. And if you press it, you can slide the chair a little bit forward and back. Oh, you can also angle it apparently. So I can angle it like this, or I can angle it like this. If I combine that with the lowest seat setting, this is perfect to have someone sit in my lap. Which isn't gonna happen. Not in this chair. I don't want to go over the weight limit and break it because this chair is amazing. Yeah. And what's next? Sideways. Okay, so this one's pretty simple. If you flip this lever, you can choke the chair sideways a little. So I choke it maximum to its sideways extent, and then I tilt it outwards. I can basically sit in the chair like a king, right? It gives me about a foot of room to man-spread, right? Forget the shit people complain about you doing on the train, right? This is some king shit man-spreading. I could fit another human being in this part of the chair, okay? I can put my, whoops, don't want to show my stomach on stream. I can put my hands up, I can recline fully, and what's the next part? The next part is a tension adjustment. Tilting the knob will loosen the rocking tension of the chair, and anti-clockwise will tighten. Okay, This one is actually something I need to consider adjusting. So let me grab this and tighten it to the max. Which means if I sit in my chair, wow, this is fun. Yo, it's like sitting in a wooden chair that has the same shape as a gaming chair. Yo, what the fuck? Some tension adjustment. If I want to release some tension, so I can sit back. No, wait, I've just been making it more and more tense. Okay. Tension adjustment. Turn the knob clockwise to loosen the rocket. Turn it anti-clockwise. I think they mean clockwise in reference to me, but basically there's a bit of rocking with a little bit of turning. And if I turn further tighter, I make it as tight as it'll go. There's next to no rocking. Okay, adjustable armrest. Oh wait, I can even adjust the width. Hold on. What? What? Distance between armrests can be adjusted. Loosen the M8 screws at the bottom of the armrest. Move the armrest to the desired position, then tighten to secure. Okay. I can do lumbar height, lumbar curvature. Oh my god. Yo, I need to calibrate this chair to my back immediately. Hold on, where's the lumbar twist function? Okay, so this one. Okay, which one does the tightening? Let me set this chair straight. Okay. So tightening this. Tightening this tightens pressure on my lumbar. Oh wow. Oh my god, that's good. I could fall asleep in this chair, you guys. This is amazing. Then height of my lumbar. No, that's too high. And my lumbar is actually lower. Curve of my back is just actually oddly low on my back. I know everyone thinks their body is a little weird, but my body is genuinely weird. Okay. Oh god. Hold on. That lumbar pressure is godly. Okay, just no. Max height. Snap these bad boys back in place. And then, oh my god. Yo. I feel like even if I had another human being pressing against me, my chair would not topple over. That is how good this chair feels. And oh, there's apparently an anti-counterfeit system where I use an NFC, and then I just scan the back of my chair, and the chair is like neat user detected. And then I'm assuming that if someone sits in the chair and they're not a registered user, I can hit a button on my phone and it's gonna throw them into my fucking ceiling fan and kill them. That's what I hope, at least. Anyways, this would be a pretty good place to hide money in the event that I was ever robbed, but I probably won't be, so. Wow. So the recommended size for the XL chair is 80 to 180 kilograms. Okay? Wow. Okay. This is genuinely one of the most amazing chairs I have ever had the opportunity to sit in, but I want it a bit softer. Let me just release the lumbar a little bit, and then the height. Let me just the lumbar down. No, wait, that just made it get higher. Okay, I want the lumbar thing as low as possible. guys don't understand. This is one of the best gaming chairs I've ever sat in. So yeah, if you want my personal recommendation, do I recommend this seat? I absolutely 100% recommend the Seiko 2022. This is a good ass gaming chair. This is a really good ass gaming chair. No cap. But anyways, I've been awake for about 24 hours on about 3 hours of sleep. So, in light of that, I'm going to end the stream now, and I'm going to get back to you guys later from my gaming chair when I've got my setup ready and I can stream. Because let me just give you guys a little peek behind the curtain, right? Let me give you guys a little peek behind the curtain. I am not ready to stream. Look at these moving boxes. Look at all of these moving boxes that are right here. Look at these unpacked, unprepared boxes of shit. Look at this. And yeah, I can safely say that I'm not ready to stream anytime soon. But thank you all for joining in to the gaming chair assembly stream. And yeah, I'll catch you all later. Wait, shit, whoops, wrong hand. Wait, hold on, end stream. Goodbye.